So within that, I want to come back to a couple of practical ones. Can you give me some examples of your snippets of wisdom that you're going to be bringing out?
Yes, I think one of the things that I keep confronting is that in this great 21st century, because of technology, so many of what we would call wisdom ideas, like the law of attraction,
How we create and manifest.
how we create. Yes, we manifest our realities through our thoughts and our beliefs. That for many people whose lives don't appear to be imminently magical or looking the way they want, what do you do with that? And I know for me, I actually interrupted my life 2 years ago and became a gypsy. I decided I wanted to leave the mountains of Colorado, and my heart and soul and body craved the ocean. So I was looking for my new forever
Your mermaid
home.
came out for you. Okay. You were definitely, I can see the mermaid part. No, that's not a problem. Okay.
So
Your inner mermaid.
I lived by the sea, and it was
Got a little
interesting.
areola look too there. Going on
Oh,
there.
the red hair, yes, I did
And
discover.
the curls. How did she keep her hair curled in the ocean? I'd like to know that. But be that
It
as
just,
it may.
it really curls near the sea, even more than by the mountains. But what I found is that life was good, and yet I needed a base, I needed a home. And when I came back, everything that I thought would be there for me fell apart. And all my tools, I've been using all these tools because I really believe that if you cannot walk your talk, you're not a very good model for others. So I found that in the midst of all my knowledge and all my experience, I felt pretty lost. And I think that happens to all of us at different times. And so this wisdom series is for all of us when we're going through challenging times, when we're going through that dark night of the soul. And that happens at many, many, many different times of our life, and it can happen suddenly. And if we blame ourselves for not creating the magic, what do we do when we're going through the darkness? So it's really for those times, and having tools that where we're not so critical of ourselves, because many of us are very self-critical. But how do we move through these challenging times? How do we move through the dark times? Not just the happy ones. The happy ones are easy. And so I'm going to look at and bring in experiences of people that I think are just great, who went through some of the most extraordinarily tough times and came out resilient and great and beautiful. And so that's what my wisdom series is about, is looking at not only the good times, but what do we do when the hard times hit? And how do we move through them with grace? And sometimes tears, and sometimes anger. And what do we do with that? And then how do we move to the other side?